shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this morning, and through the crucible past earthly paths, when we appoint flowers of dazzling, we shall remember those who died in the past. They shall not always be the
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth,
We're coming out right now, from the land of crisis.
with the truth.
It's too late to paradise. Who are these too late? You see, by this too late to paradise. It's too late. The girl is too late to paradise. It's too late. Rocha say it's too late to paradise. It's too late.
Elipatalizo, worldwide people, they don't get kill us since. Nobody talk about them after the whole killing. Them go sweep them under the carpet. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. Maybe in our blood, now if they take a bath without our resources, nothing like one Nigeria. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. They don't set confusion among our brothers. They won't kill our leader because he speaks the truth. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. No hiding place for them. See their doom for their doorstep. We are blessed folks. Who do go to Kabrama, bless no man feel cause. Worldwide thing.
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth.
We're coming out right now, from the land of crisis.
With the truth.
It's too late to paradise. Who are these too late? Oh, see, man, it's too late to paradise. It's too late. Our Basan is too late to paradise. It's too late. Abechi is too late to paradise. Bazu is too late.
This is special dedication to my friends and my brothers and my sisters and my uncle and my cousins who are here in Biafra land, outside Biafra land, in the world at large. We are Biafrans. If we are one Nigeria, why are they killing us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they raping us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they depriving us? We want to go, women, we want to go truly. We want to go sincerely, we want to go right now. We want to go, myself, I want to go. Nande Kano want to go, Uche Moko want to go, Onyibe want to go. We want to go, Biafrans, they want to go. We are 7 steps ahead the zoo. We are whiter than white, we are whiter than snow. All we need is referendum, desecrating, dissipating, trafficking. I was born and raised in the Biafra land. This is my religion. Biafra is my religion. You can think Biafra, speak Biafra, see Biafra. God will assign it. Nobody can join it. Lost day, minus day. Biafra we come. We love you. We love you. We love you. Biafra. Woo! I told you.
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth.
We're Buhari is too late to apologize. Amechi is too late. Osiban is too late to apologize. Obasanjo is too late. Obiato is too late to apologize. It's too late. British government fire. British government allow us to go. The people of Chukwu won't go. We won't go. Allow us to go. British government fire. British government allow us to go. We won't go. We won't go. Allow us to go. Allow us to go. Nigeria is falling, we are going to sink it down.
With the truth, with the truth.
They're coming out right now, running down the prices up.
With the truth, with the truth.
It's too late to apologize. Buhari is too late. Amechi is too late to apologize. It's too late. Osiban is too late to apologize. Obasanjo is too late. Obiato is too late to apologize. Ojizokan is too late.
With the three wise men, Presta J, Robia Jolo Monday, CJ Papa, Lost Train. Woo! I love it, 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 I love it.
Yes, sir. Once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchi Okafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I've been standing in the gap on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the Prince of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. For almost 60 years now, nobody has done that. Mazen Nandi Kano is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of the Almighty Creator, I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. We must acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama, the one that lives in heaven, if I should say so. And he presides over the affair of man. For he is the lifting up of our head, the one that has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. In my own humble way, I will acknowledge him and say to him this morning, Hey, the man otutwe, hey, the man ehiye, ikwesiri tokwasobi, Chineke, odi onye dekage. Asem na ide man otutwe, ede man abali, ikwesiri tokwasobi, Chineke, odi onye dekage, onye dekage, onye dekage, onye dekadadim, Chineke, odi onye dekage. Imanase nani neme mau, izi mase nani na gworia ye, onye nwe mase nani nenyike, we biaro buru eziokwu asị na niile chemba o ọdịmegbo juda o asị na niile eme mma o olileanya ndị nsọ asị na niile ike o eze m we biaro buru eziokwu o ịdị mma ịdị mma anya n'elu ụwa m chimo ịdị mma olileanya ndị Biafra ịdị mma eze m onye nwe m ịdị mma o ịmakwa na ịgale n'anya n'eluigwe dadi o ebe ahụ nwe na-achị achị ewe si na Chukwu n'ịdị mma eze m onye nwe m ịdị mma o anyị na-aja gị mma o maka n'eziokwu na-emara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o isi ala gị nwe 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 anya ji ahụ ụzọ isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe nwanne utunye isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe chimari oke isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe onye anyị ji eme ọnụ isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe. But of course, what can we say than to say thank you? Once again, we are here as always. Before we go into our study this morning, don't forget our supreme leader will be coming on air this evening on this very faithful day to address IPOB globally, as well as wonderful men and women across the globe who love freedom. The enemies and the Yoruba, Gota media, and the Fulani jihadists, you are all welcome. Everybody's welcome. Yes, you heard me right. Our supreme leader will be there to release the word of Chukwu Kikabiama. As it is, anything he said becomes an order. If he tell us to jump inside well, we jump inside well for God's sake. It is better to do that and to allow anybody push you down. But don't you get it? Yes, he shall be there. All of you gather, because in the end, he's a servant of the Most High. He delivers it, whether he favors us or not. He delivers it. We must accept it. Only the truth will prevail in the end. You see, having walked in the corridor of the judiciary, there is one truth I have learned. And this truth is that in every case, there must be a winner and there must be a loser. How you manage your end of the bargain is very important. And so when you have issue with anybody, understand you cannot always win. You win some, you lose some. And so whether you win or you lose, you must be able to accept it in good faith and push out to what you want. And that is why in this very case, Nigeria cannot win Biafra. It will be better for Nigerians to accept their inevitable end, which is total dismemberment, total obliteration, total destruction, because it's uploading already. Theresa May University can come and teach Biafrans how to do nonsense. They are going to educate some of them. They are teaching them how do they call it safe? Theresa May University in the Ara. You taught Ojukwu. Did it work for your interest? Don't worry. Most of the Al-Qaeda and the terrorists across the globe, you taught them. And now look at what they've done. They will put you on your heels. They will put you on your heels. If you know we will be here speaking BB grammar, maybe you would have taught us another language, shorthand language, and now you teach us English. You can't hide your secret from us any longer. But of course, we are not here to undo you. We understand. We are all animals. It could be said first-class animal. Animals are the only one who believe that you have to kill other They work with instincts. You kill other people in order to survive. This is how animal reason. And so I should be fair enough. When British government want to kill us, when the whole world want to wipe out the black community, I understand they are all animals. They live by the instincts. They have to kill the black in order to be alive. And when you tell them they are animals, they say you are insulting them, but they behave like animals. When we say Nigeria is a zoo, they should go ahead and appreciate the creator, that we have not found more suitable words that befit them. But I'm not talking about them this morning. Let us proceed. Having informed you about our leader broadcast, this evening, few hours away from now, we shall continue. Our topic this morning is simple. Very simple one. Happy life in advance. This is all you will get from one Nigeria. I have seen this happen. Very soon now, you begin to say, oh, happy Christmas in advance. Happy New Year in advance. But it will shock you that not everybody you tell happy Christmas in advance, happy New Year in advance will witness that Christmas, not that New Year. And so sometimes I think I begin to appreciate you rather tell me happy Christmas in area, happy New Year in area, which means I saw and I conquered. So when you look at the issue of Nigeria, he's telling you, oh, happy life, you're going to have good life. They keep promising you, oh, tomorrow you're going to be good. Next tomorrow you're going to be healthy. The next one they're going to tie your road. They continue promising you, making promises you will not encounter, you will not experience in your lifetime. What a deception. What a wonderful liars. Oh my God. And so when they are telling you, oh, we wish you happy, oh, when any senator, when any president, any governor, any councillor, any chairman, any lawmaker, they come out and issue a press statement telling you that I wish you, oh, Nigerians, above all things, that you may prosper, that you may be well, that you may, oh my God, they lie to you. You should understand what it means. Happy life, oh, Nigeria. They have ways to lie. But do not forget, one thing is at stake, our identity. Recovering of our identity and sovereignty start by recovering our name. Men and women know this truth. But it's unfortunate that our people have not been able to grab the scope of the fraudulent attitude and manifestation of these colonial masters and their puppets, the dogs, who are very comfortable, very satisfied eating the crumbs that fall from the master table. We are not dogs. We are not saboteurs. We are not blackmailers. We are the children of the Most High God. Above all, we are Biafrans. And so you can choose to kill us. You can choose to poison us. You can choose to do anything you want to do. But in the end, we shall answer our Father's name. Make no mistake about that. Men and women before now, Biafrans and others alike, have risen up. They have one agenda. They have one target, to remind you about that which is at stake. You may fail and decide not to listen to them. But don't worry. You will listen to them. You shall listen to them. You shall listen to them. Because their actions, what they have said, their inaction, what they have failed to say, it has echoed. It will echo. It shall echo into eternity. For generation after generation, their deeds will reflect before the heart of men. I tell you the truth. It will last beyond the pyramids of Egypt. For today we wail. But we are not the wailing wailers. We are Biafrans. You cannot stop us. You cannot stop us. This is what is at stake. And so don't let them deceive you. Don't let them deceive you.
I want to thank you all for bringing this very, very important debate on the floor of the National Assembly. But I take a different perspective to what has happened here. You have to go back in history to understand why there was a civil war in the first place, and 50 years later, why the same people are agitating for independence. In '66, we had the first coup, where it was alleged that the Igbos wiped out northern leaders in the military. Second coup, Gawan took over, and there was a lot of bloodshed, killing the Igbos. Igbos were killed in the north. They moved back to eastern Nigeria. Ojukwu became head of state, declared a nation called Biafra. The war started. We fought for 3 years. The war was over, and southeastern Nigeria and eastern Nigeria, as it was called, was integrated into Nigeria. That is the background. Now, when the war was over, I asked the Vice President of Nigeria a fundamental question. There are two questions asked. One, why did you erase the bite of Biafra from the map of Nigeria?
Very good question. What are they afraid of? Britain came here, they saw the bite of Biafra. Portuguese came here, they saw the bite of Biafra. They were a major instrument in the changing of our name. Why did you wipe out away the bite of Biafra? A pertinent question you must answer. Happy new life. Happy wonderful life in advance. In advance, you may never be there. Even though we are a carnated spirit of those they murdered. We want this miracle happening in our lifetime. Can't you get it? You wipe away the bite of Biafra. And when we talk about Biafran, you want to make the global community think we are stupid. You know the truth as much as we know the truth. But you will understand that we are the darkness that must demands the light. Have you not heard Bob Marley say that? I am the darkness that must demands the light. Why do you wipe away the bite of Biafra? You paid huge amount of money to the so-called world power to destroy our name. And now we are here. You must stop Biafra. Everybody must hail Biafra. That is why we are here. Not Onyibe, not Onyibe, not the code in Enugu, the Onyibe in Biafra land. No, no, not the cocoa in Yoruba land, not the make of Fulani coat and cow, and no, certainly not Guru. Biafra. Biafra.
Fundamental question. There are two questions asked. One,
why do you wipe away Biafrans?
Why did you erase the bite of Biafra from the map of Nigeria? And he said that at the Supreme Military Council meeting, they felt Biafra would rise again.
Supreme Military Council, invariably, Supreme Boko Haram Council, invariably, Supreme Genocidal Council, headed by British government. That is what they told you. So, as a Nigerian, happy good life after you are dead. That should have been my topic. Happy good life in your grave. Happy good life when Boko Haram kill you. Happy good life when they use trailer carrying petrol to burn your shop and kill all of you. Happy good life in your grave. Oh, you one Nigerians. May God help you. The Supreme Military Boko Haram Council of the British government, very related to Theresa May and other Boko Haram countries around the world, they said to you, we want to stop the name Biafra. This is a name that terrorizes us. We can't bear it. When they fight against that name, Jerusalem, even Netanyahu don't know the power behind Jerusalem. But one day we will tell you who we really are. We know this truth. We know this truth. You can't tell us happy good life in your grave and you want us to keep quiet. The Supreme Military Council want to give a reason why Biafra must be oppressed, subdued, deleted, obliterated from the face of man. No, 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 no. It is Nigerian that will enjoy that fate.
And so the federal government at the time did everything possible not to talk about the war in Nigeria. So from 1970 to the present, a generation of Nigerians who were born did not know we had a civil war. And I know a lot of young people who do not know Nigeria fought the war. This policy of being an ostrich and not addressing issues is counterproductive. If you lived in America, you know you had the Vietnam War, which happened at the same time as the Nigerian Civil War. You had the Korean War, you had the First World War, you had the Second World War. You have all kinds of wars. And they talk about it all the time. If you watch the Discovery Channel, you can see all the wars in the world. And the reason they televise these wars is so that you can learn from the mistakes of others, so that you do not become a fool and make the same mistakes and fight again. And so here we are 50 years later talking about something that could have been avoided if the federal government at the time understood the value of history. So one, we erased the Civil War from our consciousness. So a generation of people do not know we fought the war or why we fought the war.
Because they don't want you to know there was a genocidal war sponsored by Britain. A total extermination of the Biafran people. They thought they could bury us. They never knew we were seed. And now look at. They say, Biafrans, they will never make it. Look at where we are today. We still Biafrans, going strong. We are the people you killed. Whoa, the very people you want to kill. Yeah, we still the people you are stealing their resources. No, don't talk about Biafra. You will be charged for treason felony. And now look at where we are. Reincarnated spirit of those you murdered in cold blood. Reincarnated spirit of men and women you raped to death. Reincarnated spirit of those you burnt down. Reincarnated of the spirit of those you killed yesterday. Somewhere in Ochanja market. You repeated the same genocide after some hours. Somewhere in Omamba. And you're going to repeat it all over Biafra land. We never die. We continue coming back. Oh my God. This is the truth. It will haunt you forever.
They say the Igbos were marginalized, right? They fought the war, they lost. Today, they are the most industrious people in the country today. They are the richest Nigerians in the country today. One of the most educated people in Nigeria today. Yet, they feel marginalized. If you compare the Igbo man to the other sections of the society, you would say the Igbos are very privileged because of what they have. Yet, a generation of Igbos say they are marginalized and they want to secede and they want a nation. Well,
and that is because we will never settle for the less. We'll challenge the whole world to give us 1 week and we'll prove to them what we are really made of. And I will never stop respecting my ancestors, generation of Biafrans who laid down their life on the altar of sacrifice. They knew this truth. They reveal it through us today. Because in them we live. And I remember a song and it said, Wayanyi Biafra wanting to oge, I may yaka China. Wayanyi Biafra wanting to oge. Wayanyi Biafra, I may yaka America. Wayanyi Biafra wanting to oge. Wayanyi Biafra, I may yaka London. Wayanyi Biafra wanting to oge. Wayanyi Biafra wanting to oge, I may yaki Nigwe. Wayanyi Biafra ka wanting to oge. Ezin nabiko na he nabiko. Wayanyi Biafra wanting to oge. But will you understand what we speak? Will you understand what fuels us? Will you understand why we behave the way we behave? Certainly, if you are sincere enough, you will understand.
Yes, a young generation of people who have never seen bloodshed, war, destruction, people being killed, amputated, families being divided. Sure, they can think like that. But what have we done as a nation to educate them about the destruction of war? Absolutely nothing. We do not teach this in our history books. We do not tell our children what war is all about. It's easy to talk about war. How many people have carried a gun, an AK-47, a machine gun, a machete? How many people have carried a gun? How many people have used a gun? How many people have fired a shot? How many people? Those who talk about war, those who talk about bloodshed, those who talk about confusion, have never carried a gun. So how do they know how people die? Have they seen blood? And yet here we are debating a subject.
We know how people die because we have been killed. Ben, Bruce, Maru, Bruce, Ben, Maru, Bruce. We know how people die because we have been killed. We watch our mother rape before our very eyes. We watch our fathers and brother murder before our very eye. We certainly know the principle that govern the spiritual realm and the physical realm. You do not kill because once you kill, killing becomes part of you. Fulani today are gallivanting everywhere in support of Hausa and Yoruba to kill. And they think they have monopoly over killing. They think they are the only one who will want 27 virgin in heaven. They think that Allah loves a virgin. They pride over killing innocent people. We understand all this. But we certainly don't believe that is how life should be. Because we call human being, we call Homo sapien the beauty of life. We believe that the Caucasian man is the beauty of life. The Chinese man, the children of the Amorite and the Moabite, we believe you are the beauty of life. We believe that the Biafran people are the beauty of life, including the Saudi Arabia Boko Haram, all the jihadist nation. We believe you are a human being. You actually want to beautify life. And so we can't kill you. You give us the privilege to kill. You will run. I see civilians, they're going to Islamize us. When we Islamize ourselves, it's going to be worse for all of you. You're talking about Boko Haram. When you see Biafra Haram, no, God, they could agree. They are doing Panton dance in Biafra land, but they never know the other side of it. Why they are doing Egweke in Biafra land? And they are now one here. And some people are going to say, let's do something. We're going to do something. But when we start doing, we will not retrieve. We were not talking before. When we start talking, we won't stop. We will talk everything talkable. We need more time to be able to be talking the talking. But let me tell you, when we pick arm, when we become brothers in arm, you will see what you have done. Your nuclear warhead will face you. Because we will see Satan himself. We will see Angel Michael and Angel Gabriel. We will see God in heaven. We will ask them questions. We will defile all of them. If they don't understand our condition, of course, God is merciful, very kind, and he knows everything. And that is why our fathers before us have stood up. There is nobody like the Creator. Very sensitive, very wonderful, very merciful. And they don't call him Rose of Sharon because they know Rose is a tree. British government can cut it down. If that is our Creator, he will be dead by now. We do not call him Lily of the Valley. He's also a tree. We don't call our Creator Lion. He's just a mere animal. We said nobody can control him. Nobody can be compared with him. And then they said to us and say, you don't call him Lion. You don't call him Tiger or Chimpanzee or Rose or Lily. There is simply nothing to compare with him. And then when we come here, we tell you, Onye de kage, Onye de kage, Onye de kadadim, Chineke, Odi Onye de kage. Nobody. Odi Onye yiri yawo, Odi Onye yiri yawo. Ọ dịghị onye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe o. O nwere onye a ga-eji ma ya tụsọwo ya yiri ya o. Chimo, ọ dịghị onye yiri gị. Ọ dịghị onye yiri gị o. Ọ dịghị onye yiri Chukwu okike a nke abịa ma o. O nwere onye a ga-eji ma ya tụsọwo ya yiri ya o. We may not have seen the war, but believe me, our heart is ready for the worst. But certainly, the world should be fair enough. We know what Britain has done. The colonial terrorists did. We've passed that stage. We forgive them, honestly. We know what Yoruba are doing. We forgive them. We know what Fulanis, Hausa, Middle Belt, Niger Delta, Niger, Sabuto, everybody did. We forgive you. But you know what? You think you're going to handle us? You're going to stop us? You have no idea what is coming for you. For heaven and earth will bear the testament that in the end, our hands are clean. Lena kanyo, elulala lena kanyo, na kanye de kwa no chao. Hear this man, let us move ahead.
That we as a nation should understand, the educational system does not teach it, and our people do not understand it, and the federal government of Nigeria do not recognize it. And so my position is different. If the federal government do not recognize a fundamental problem in our educational system, a fundamental problem on how television is viewed across the country, then we have a fundamental problem. And we must address the problem at the source. What is the problem? We are the problem. It could be Biafra today, it could be South tomorrow, it could be Northeast the other day. It doesn't matter. The problem is we are not addressing the problem that unites or divides us. And this must be addressed. Our educational system is one of the worst I've ever seen in anywhere in the world. It is terrible. Our policy on information makes no sense whatsoever. And here we are talking about an impending crisis. A lot of people forget. I'll be quick. How many people remember December 31st, 1983, when there was a military coup. A lot of people
By Buhari, the corruption
I was in
fighter.
the office of Punch newspaper, Oluwabodere. I did not know he was dying of cancer. But then he said to me, Nigeria must change and he will do whatever.
And in his dying breath, that Yoruba man, Punch newspaper, in his dying breath of cancer, what did he do? He destroyed Alhaji Shehu. He brought in the terrorists, late Buhari, into power. Yoruba man dying breath. He made sure Alasekweme was humiliated. How can Alhaji Shehu Shagari humble himself to Alasekweme? Alhaji Shehu Shagari is a Katoriela, a herdsman like late Buhari. And he was deputized by a professor, intellectual like in Alasekweme. The same way you have a Sudanese man in Aso Rock leading Nigeria, deputized by Yoruba supposedly professor. The Yoruba man in charge of Yoruba Gota Media, Punch newspaper, according to Berusmaru Bruce, said no, in my dying bread, I will cause chaos. He did cause chaos. He made a publication for 3 days. After 3 days, he empowered the terrorists, the jihadists himself. Late Buhari, you people don't have sense. As a Nigeria, the only thing you will understand is happy good life in your grave. You don't have sense. You really don't have sense. We will give you sense. And that is why we are here. Oh, Biafrans, wake up. Biafrans, wake up.
Bring down the Shagari administration. He did an editorial 3-4 days before the military coup. Front page, back page, inside front page. Within 3 days, the military struck and democracy ended.
He brought in
People in
Buhari.
this country who do not pay attention to history, who do not read, who do not watch television, and to the government who pretend to be deaf, and dumb.
Yeah, Mike.
They now throw away his mic. They're telling Ben Bruce, shut up, Ben Bruce, shut up. Don't finish it. Ben Bruce, speak the mic and complete your statements.
Attention to the least of us. They should pay attention to history. There is a way out, but to pretend, and when you erase Bite of Biafra from the map, nobody has a right to erase a name, Bite of Biafra from the map. If it's Bite of Biafra, put it back on the map.
Put it back on the map.
Bite of Biafra of the
Are
map.
we asking for too much?
Let's fix that problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senna.
Ndioshi, thank you. Ndioshi all over the world. You put back the map of Biafra. Are we asking and say Britain don't steal oil? No. Chevron don't steal oil? No. Shell don't steal oil? No. Saipem Eni don't steal oil? No. Mobile Total don't steal oil? No. NNPC don't steal oil? No. We're not asking you not to do that. We're simply saying, restore Biafra. The same way Yoruba terrorists will tell you, I'm Oduduwa. Awusa Boko Haram Fulani will tell you, I'm Arewa. I want to tell you, I'm a child of God. I'm a Biafran. You put back Biafran on the map of the world. Are you stupid? You did this to Israel. Our cousin brother. You are doing the same thing to us. And many people don't know this truth. Yeah, we Nigerian, we're going to maintain peace. These people didn't see war. They actually said to us that the person will see war, you know, they feel pronounce and finish. In our language, war is called aga. They will tell you, then when he was supposed to say aga, he will say aga, he will hang there. But then we want to know how it feels. We will pronounce it to the end. You may call it battle, but we will call it war. War. W-A-R-O. Now, no get sense. This is a senator somewhere in Nigeria. British purples. You people get sense. Receive sense in the name of Chukwukika Abiyama. He say. Receive sense. Now, let's go back to our topic because it's taking too long. Happy advanced life in your grave. You are one Nigeria. Where is the happy one Nigeria? Happy independent doom, which is in your grave. You could never be happy. I went through the newspaper headline and I saw an article online and it said, Nigerian prison correctional facility have been confirmed to be one of the best in the world. Nigerian prison correctional facility is one of the best in the world. And I was like shocked. I have been there. Now, let me tell you the story of my life a little bit. It's not about me. Don't forget that. Because of IPOB, I've gone to prison. They could call it awaiting trial, which is ATM. automation teller machine. You know, they rob you as a Biafran. ATM could be automated teller machine, or ATM could be detaining you unjustly because you are a Biafran. I was detained in ATM. They call it awaiting trial. Nothing to try me. I was kidnapped by DSS. I was adopted by DSS. They charged me every manner of charges, but we were there. They could only kill us, but we will recarnate again. Now, let me tell you what you need to know. They are telling you that the Nigerian facility correcting system is very good. Now, when I was in DSS custody, I was locked up in a room of about 4 feet by 4 feet. I spent 60 days there. They removed my bossa. I was naked for 60 days. They handcuffed me hand and leg. The handcuff was tied beyond the recommended locking of handcuff by supposedly Geneva Convention. I told one of those terrorist DSS man and say, according to Geneva Convention, your handcuff is not supposed to go beyond this step. Now, you handcuff me to the extent that in 2 hours, my hand is swollen up. To torture me, in most cases, I will hit the gate because that room of 4 feet by 4 feet have more than 4 doors. They don't want me to escape. And when they handcuff me in the morning, in 3 hours' time, my hands are swelling up. I'll be shouting and say, come and attend to me. They will open the gate. They will see my hands swelling up and they will say to me, don't worry. The reason why your hand is swelling up is because you are struggling. Relax, you will get used to it. DSS. I was there. For 60 days, I was naked. For 60 days, I was on handcuff. For 60 days, genetical enhanced mosquito were dispatched to that torture cell. Because they want me to say that Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. They want me to say that Uche Mefo is a Boko Haram. Go and ask Okpambo, very close to some of stupid of you. They want me to say that we are worse than Hezbollah. If fighting for Biafra to be restored on the map of the war, as it was in the beginning, makes me a Hezbollah, thunder will fire all of you. And I shall be a Boko Haram and Hezbollah. Very close. But don't you get it? Happy, good life when you are dead. We've been there. And I suffered greatly. I was paranoid. I know anytime they knock at that door, something terrible will happen to me. I couldn't predict what will come, what was coming next. But I'm happy I represent the truth. The truth is that Biafra must be restored. I stood my ground even unto the end. And later on, they picked me up. They took me from DSS office down to Port Harcourt Maximum Prison. I was sitting between 2 men. One of them said he's an Abo man, but was born and brought up in Calabar. He said he grew in Germany. Nigerian government picked him up maybe from one German deportation camp. They treated him and make him a DSS. He's listening to me. If you are in DSS, the guy is tall, a little bit slim. He said he's Abo, born in Calabar. He was brought up in Germany. He was the person that was sent to torture me. He treated me like a dog. He's an Abo man. Because they want me to believe that Abo people are wicked. That Abo people are the one torturing me as Abo man, not Hausa Yoruba. But I knew this secret before I was arrested. One of the things that make me to be proud and tell you that I'm Abo man, because I know Abo people don't fight themselves. We, the Igbos in Delta State, we don't fight ourselves. It is either you cooperate or everybody go back to his father's house. No Abo man can fight any Abo man anywhere in the world. It's not because we are angel. We do not kill ourselves. And when I see somebody claiming to be an Abo man and then torturing me and treating me like a dog, I knew this is Nigeria influence. What am I trying to tell you? Don't let them deceive you. Having spent many days in DSS, about 60 days, they took me in a Helos bus, a Helos van, written MTN Foundation. MTN belongs to South Africa. So when they are killing you, xenophobia, don't forget they are killing us here in Biafra land. One Boko Haram Fulani man claiming to be Abo, and another Fulani man, a very young boy, younger than me. They were with ketamine injection, sitting by my left and my left. They took me to Port Harcourt Maximum Prison. They told me that if I make any move, I am gone. I understand those medical implications. And then I was quiet. When they get to Port Harcourt maximum prison, they gave me lawyer. I begin to wonder, how can Nigerian give me lawyer to defend myself inside Nigerian court? But I knew they were all kangaroo court. I prayed to Chukwu Kikabiama to intervene in this matter because it is evil and unbelievable. When I got to the court on that very day, my lawyer is given to me by Nigerian government. Nobody knew I was coming to the court because our leader, Mazen Nandekanu, say all road lead to Omwa here. Everybody was there, including late Chimobio Kafo. I say, God, how will you save me? But who is he? He is the unknowing. He is the mighty man in battle. Let me pause a little bit and say, you are the mighty man in battle. El Shaddai, you are the mighty man in battle. Glory to your name. And they brought me there. I was looking at everybody. Everybody in that court on that very day, I will say, outside the judge, we are part of the conspiracy. They started calling my wife. I say, your husband is in the court. Gather all the money your husband have. Bring it and save your husband's life. But my wife is no fool. One day we shall tell the world how we overcome. So when you are there frustrating me, God will punish all of you. Bring your hair to you. We will give you the hair you are not ready for. And I was there. They called people who are in charge of legal team. Onyibe is in the court. They say it's a lie. He can't be in the court. But I don't blame you because you do not know how these people operate. Many of the agents are in IPOB and all of you are fooling yourself. Don't worry. You see, boy, I just speak, you will not understand it, and I will not apologize to that. And then I watched them. I was believing Chukwu Kikabiama to deliver me. I was watching them. Ketamine injection in an NTN healer's van, taking me to court. I was charged for unholy gathering with the DSS. DSS never appeared in court that very day. The day you see me, don't mercy for me. But thunder will fire all of you that day. I mean, you come there, thunder will fire all of you. I saw the degrading human interest. I'm alive today, and I have the privilege to tell my story. I'm not dead. At least before I die, Buhari will wake up. And we wake Buhari from the grave. Because that grave will not contain all of us. Una the grace, una no get sense. Happy good life, oh ye Nigeria. When you get to the grave, you shall join Yaradua and Buhari in the Ara, and those you poison who said the truth. And then they pick me up. While we were in the courtroom, nobody knew. IPOB don't know I'm in the court already. Nobody knew. And I say, God, you are wonderful. You are merciful. You are everything. You must intervene. He is my everything, both great and small. He is my everything, both great and small. He gave his life for me and set me free. Chukwu Kikabiama, he's my everything. Now what about you? There is a small boy, they call him, whether it's Pascal, I can't remember his name. He walked to me. I was in court with handcuff and chain. Hand and leg, the same way they did to Mazen and the Kano. One of these days, I played the video for you. And the boy came to me. Small boy, the age of my first son. Boldly, I say, are you Judge Onyibe? I say, yes, I am. And DSS looked at him. Because he didn't know they are DSS. The guy disappeared immediately. I said, thank God somebody know I am here. Late Chimobio Kafo. Don't rest in peace. Pursue those who murder you. All of them will die anywhere they are. And so shall the saboteur die. And our people was in our leader's house. I understand people push the button and so Onyibe is in the court. That is how they came. I don't know that brother. If I see him, I don't know him. But I know a brother come and look at me in the face. Because I was looking like a proper chimpanzee that I am. And he said, are you Judge Onyibe? I said, yes, I am. Immediately, DSS went after him. They said, do you know the guy? I said, no. They searched everywhere for him, but they couldn't see him. That was how I was left free. And I believe The God that answered by fire will save me. The God that saved Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, he is still there with me. When you come to me, he shall send you a bliss. Look at what you are defending. Nigeria. You can think you can obliterate Biafra from the planet. It's a lie. The same way you wipe away Israel from the map. After many years later, you restored Israel. And glory be to Chigo Tikabema, that today, Jerusalem, the holy city, is still the capital of Israel. The same way, all of you will hail Biafra. Everybody must hail Biafra. And so if you are a Nigerian, make no mistake about that. They will tell you, Nigeria is going to be the highest food supplier in the world, but they starve you with hunger because they lie. They promise you in 2040, there will be second Niger bridge, but they lie. They know you will not be alive by then. They promise you good life in 2100. Don't let them deceive you. This is what I want you to understand today. That the good life you expect, the good life they promise you, will only be possible when you are dead. And when you are dead, they will change the plan. They will reinitiate another program for your children. That is why they don't want the name Biafra to be mentioned. This is one of the greatest techniques that have been used against the people of Biafra to make sure that we live a life of wasted dream, a vision. But don't worry, we will be going home. I have to stop here anyway, and I'll be back in a minute.
Human being, man, the beauty of life. Man, you are indeed the most precious creation of God on earth. But why has Nigerian government chosen the animalistic way of ending God's creation? Man, human being, life is so precious, say, very precious. Biafrans are God's image, don't waste it. Life is so precious, brother, very precious. Don't waste it, we are God's image. Life is so precious, Nigeria government, very precious. Biafrans are God's image, don't kill us. Life is so precious, say, very precious. Biafrans are God's image, don't waste him. Every time I open the net to read news, I see it. The blood of the innocent pouring on our land. Oh, no. But you know that we are the image of God. Don't you know that we are creations of God? Creations of God. Have you not heard? Have you not read in the Bible? Have you not read? Have you not read in the Holy Bible? We are God's image, don't kill us. Do you not know we are the image of God, God's creation? Have you not heard? We are God's creation, God's creation. Have you not heard? We are made in the image of God, in the image of God. Have you not heard? We are God's apple of eyes, apple of God's eye.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Now, let me tell you, if you are a Biafra musician, anywhere you are in the world, get ready. We are forming a group very soon. Get ready. When the WhatsApp line are ready, you will be brought in. All of you who sang this wonderful music, your sacrifice will never be on notice. I know what it means to WhatsApp on. Very soon I will give her the WhatsApp line. If you are a musician, you engage us there. God will bless you. God will bless you. But everybody who have bled and died and live for Biafra, your sacrifice will never be in vain. Don't say you are a Nigerian. You will only live in advance. Happy new tide road in advance. Happy new tide aeroplane airport. Happy new seaport in 2030. Happy new healthcare in 50-50. Happy new political democracy in 70-70. You would have been dead by then. Look at our father they lie to. They tell them renovation, reconstruction, rehabilitation, internationally. Is it not what we are enjoying today? This is the reconciliation they promise. This is the rehabilitation they promise. This is the reconciliation. Go and meet Yoruba pastor and under. This is what they promise our father. Who the heck is deceiving who? Of course, you are a Biafran, you have not joined IPOB. Give us your data on our WhatsApp line, which is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp number. All inquiries there. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. A special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Or Setiana. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, I'm here. Onyibe.
Good morning from here.
Good afternoon from here. Yeah, my name is James Swabu and I'm the usual caller from South Korea. I hail from Anambra, Enugu, Omambara province. You know, these people have been taking us for granted, but first and foremost, I want to thank you. I want to thank you and greet you for the good work you are doing for us. It's not easy. People are there looking, thinking that it's easy, it's an easy thing. You broadcast twice in the night. The wish is morning here for me.
I am even praying for IPOB to let me broadcast 24 hours. Let us show them the power of truth. I want even
we don't. I don't.
So they can feel.
I will not be.
Go ahead, please.
I will not be among to approve that because we don't want to lose someone like you. When you broadcast overspread yourself, we don't want to hear any story.
People that we kill us are dead already. They are dead. If not, they would have killed Master and the camp and Afari Beliku. They are dead. We are not dying anywhere. We are not going anywhere. They don't do this.
People can't be stronger than them, no matter what they do. Now they are coming with tankers. Have you ever heard in the history of any country that in particular country, particular area, that one particular thing, a kind of a truck, from assaulting and killing people in any area in the world? Have you heard that before? These people want to wipe us out just for nothing. They want to kill us, but my pain is that some people have not waked up. Some people haven't waked up. We're calling them join IPOB. IPOB. Yeah? These people refuse to understand. I don't know if you wake them up in their mother's bed or wherever they are for them to understand what is happening. President Nandikal has done everything. There's no secret that is hidden that he has never opened up for us. I don't know what the work again for him to do. This is the God we are looking. You know, they are saying about God. When they tell them what is God, people will not understand. When you feel like to drink water, if you don't drink water, you have the fever, you drink water, that is God. You feel like you are shivering and some came up. You okay. And you feel like regarding the way you planted, there is no water, there's nothing, and it cannot grow. And when water when you raise, everything grows. Then the secret that you don't know, how they appoint you, as someone came out to save you, you don't know that you're supposed to call that person God. But you don't know, you're expecting the day God will come down from wherever he is to tell them, I am the God. That's what they are waiting for. Day before yesterday, I had someone saying that he saw a Fulani man in his farm, where the way his boy was talking to him, he didn't. I was very angry because you don't need anybody to tell you what to do. You cannot wait. There are some things you can do for yourself. Human being cannot do everything for you. He cannot do everything. He cannot do what you do. Human being can do for himself. In my own farm, I be telling people like this in my own place, and these people, they saw in my thing. I don't need to consult anybody to do what I'm supposed to do. Because that's my sweat. I will teach him here. I will not even tell anybody. POP members will not know about it. Because I have to save my life. It's not doing anything for me. But I don't know what to say it. Look at the governor of Anambra State. When what he said there was a threatening message, telling people that lost money, lost their jobs, lost lives, that he then takes the opportunity of this and behave anyhow because their security is there looking at anybody.
He's telling them that he will give them some pocket money, at least so that they can eat in Christmas. That is all we get. That is all we get in Biafra land. Don't worry, we will give you chop money, some pocket money. But if you do anyhow, we withdraw the pocket money. Were they begging you pocket money? Ben Bruce said something. We are the best anywhere in the world as black human beings. But yet we want to opt out of Nigeria. Doesn't it give you a sense? Now, why Onyibe Biafra wanting to get? We do not boast.
We have to do it, and when it starts, when we beat them hands down, they know we are the best species in Africa. They know that. They know that we have everything that makes a human being to be a human being. We don't know that. But give respect who is due to give. These people refuse to do that. Allow us to live. Use them what we are the rich, we are that, we are criminal, we are the other one. Just allow us to go so that we'll be free. They won't do that. They do expect us now to pay us with whatever they want to do. I don't just know what to do, but whenever it's ready, we are ready for them. There's no problem. Thank you. Thank you very much for the good work. That's the only thing. God will bless you, continue blessing you, and give you more strength to carry us on. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
God is faithful, and the journey has just begun. Make no mistake about it. We don't want to conquer Yoruba. We don't want to conquer Hausa Fulani. We just want to be. We want to go home, and home we shall go. Do not make any mistake about that. Can you hear me call on WhatsApp?
Good morning, man.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
My name is Onyibe. I'm from Abateta, Wambara province, Biafra land. Right now, I'm calling from South Africa. I really shed tears when I saw what happened in our nature, and that reminds me about dangers that we are facing. And our leader said it before. He said he's afraid many more will have to die because our people are not listening. And the more this mission is delayed, the more it costs us, because delay is dangerous. And we don't have to hurry, because if we hurry, we make mistake. And that's we know. Our former leader, Dim Chukwemeka Adumegwu, was hurried in decision, and we see the outcome of it. And every mistake of the past stand to be corrected now. So I only urge our people who are still going up and down with their one Nigerianist to have a rethink, because this thing, they have started it, they have changed the strategy. This is the new strategy. And I also want to use this medium to advise our businessmen. In a business place like Onitsha, should have machineries that are being put in place for emergencies. You don't wait for government to do that for you because you know that you don't have a government. And it's not only Onitsha. Other areas in Biafran land that has got businesses like this should start now urgently to put things in place to respond to issues like this, because something like this has started, and I see it continuing, except if our people checkmate it. I don't have much to say, but if you are not yet part of IPOB, I don't know what you are waiting for, because I was talking to somebody yesterday. He was like, I don't like the way my Onyibe is talking. He is so rude. I say, fine. If you want to know why he's so
Boko
rude,
Haram be so
go
polite
to
to
Nigeria.
him. May Boko Haram be polite to him and his family. Anybody who see my rudeness and don't see the heinous crimes of Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, may they rape your sisters, your brothers, your mother, all of them in the village before you come. May you receive their story of misfortune and go to Yoruba church and appreciate the Creator. God will punish all of them. Go ahead, please.
I asked him, it's over 1 month that you said yes, you support what we are doing. And I asked you to come and join. Start coming to meeting. We have attended so many functions.
I have not even started. We went to ask Buhari for DNA test in South Africa, and our people were shot. These are people's sons. These are people's husbands. These are people's children. He doesn't hate the way South African police shot at our people. He's listening to my voice. But this is how you know Yoruba blood and Hausa blood. Anybody that hates what I'm saying, Yoruba and Hausa blood is inside them. That is how they said about Mandekano. But he told you, just hold on, because these our people, we understand all our people are not our people. But we will cure all of their disease. That is why we are here. Unapologetically, we will expose their stupidity. Our leader, we are crying every day and night, telling them about this tanker bomber, telling them about how they are going to kill us. They refuse to listen. Today now, these same people, they want to tell IPOB, oh, IPOB do something, IPOB do something. Do you think they are dumpy? You have to send this very audio to those people and tell them to get ready, because the journey has just begun. Honestly, let me remind them, hold on a little bit, please.
All right.
That is our leader. Shouting for all of them to do the right thing.
Late. Because they are going to kill us. They will be striking any moment from now. Awusa is going to decimate us. That time you'll be running around saying, oh, it is too late because of your inbred stupidity and crippling ignorance. You remember you have a traditional ruler to come out to Kuloba to be campaigning. Oh, we know the video.
Let me listen again. They are going to kill us.
They will be striking any moment from now. Awusa is going to decimate us.
Of course, they have started.
That time you'll be running around saying, oh, it is too late.
Save us.
Because of your...
No. Tell that brother. This is how they were saying, oh, God will punish all of them. Thunder will fire all of them. Anybody answering Biafra name and he say, he's worse than Boko Haram Fulani headsmen. He's against Biafra restoration. He never asked like Ben Bruce why Biafra will wipe out of mouth. May Fulani headsmen visit the family of those people all over the world. We are taking record of you. Some of them are in India. Some of them are in Congo Brazzaville. Some of them are in South Africa. They are all over the world. They want to undermine us as a people. All of you don't know what is coming. One of them have petitioned us to Indian government. And I'm talking to that brother quietly. In his mind of mine, he thought he's somebody who will respond to them adequately. Leave all those Fulani blood. We know them. That is why I plead to IPOB. I will be there when Biafra will restore. I want to work in DNA office. I don't want to be paid, but I shall work there. Go ahead, and sorry for interrupting you. Ndiara. Go ahead, please. Are you still there on WhatsApp? Of course, Zoo Epileptic Network. I wonder why Yoruba have not.
This area, they just think all is well, but we have to remind them. Lastly, before I go, I used to tell people, if you are being able to take care of your father or your mother when he's alive, at the time of his death, you don't need to cry. But if you fail to perform your duty towards your parents, when you lose them, at long last, you are the person to cry most because you did not do what you're supposed to do
That is
when
if
you're
they
supposed
ever
to
loved
do
their
it.
mother. If they ever loved their
is
mother.
it.
Don't you see some Nigerians now beheading their father and their mother for ritual? When I'm crying that my mother is not alive, for me to show her unconditional love. Some of them are beheading their mother and father. And when people who love their parents are talking, people who are using their parents for ritual are talking. And you think we are from the same breed? We are not.
No, we cannot finish it, but we must continue. I call them the lost sheep. That's where I end it. Thank you very much. May God bless you and bless the leadership of IPOB worldwide. Thank you and good day.
Thank you, my brother. Our people must understand. We have gone past that stage. You can't make us feel guilty. The Bible says if your heart does not condemn you, you have peace with God. It is too late for all of them. When they come, they say, you know, you should have done it this way. You should have done it that way. We have been doing it every day. Go ahead, please call on the line.
Morning. Good morning, my Lord. That you could gather my blessing and keep strengthening you. I want to thank you for all this lecture and even yesterday. I was trying to call yesterday, but I couldn't make it. My name is Guinea. I'm calling from Enugu province of Biafra land. I say, may you could gather my bless our leader. He has shown us the way. And the youth too. Sometimes I think anyway, our leader have told us that whenever we entered that studio, that the inspiration of what to say and how to lead the people comes upon all of you that are. And I say, Michiko Kadama, strengthen all of you that are anchoring Radio Biafra all over the world. Michiko Kadama, continue to strengthen you and give you more inspiration. Yesterday on marvels me. Because I could remember that our transformer in our village, because our village people are so sensitive that they couldn't allow anybody to tamper. Go there, don't go there. Don't, we don't need you. And that transformer is still there till today. If they bring light will come. If they didn't bring light, then it will remain. They will not come to work anything. We told them we are working it. And all this, yesterday I was like, what? And the answer to that, your question of yesterday is Nigeria. That name, Nigeria. And that name, Nigeria, comprises of Yoruba, the darkness, and Hausa, the half darkness and half bloody. And the Fulani, which is blood all through their body. There are three in that Nigeria, and that is Nigeria. And that is the people that are causing us chaos. Everything that is happening to us is Nigeria. Biafra is crying that her children are dying all over the world everywhere is Nigeria. That Britain came here and do all the magic they are doing, all the galavating they are doing is because of that Nigeria. Nigeria is comprised of Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, darkness. Fulani, blood-sucking demon, blood. If they didn't see any blood to eat in a day, they will kill themselves. That is how Fulani for you. That is Fulani, the chaos. Everything that is happening to us is Nigeria. That name. If that name was removed today, everywhere would be peaceful. If Nigeria was to be plucked out, like uprooted today, this minute, everything will be fine everywhere. That is the name that is causing us trouble, chaos, whatever. Dispute, whatever they touch. You see all these Southeast governors and Ohanese and Doshinadam that come down would destroy Amadioha would destroy all of them, including Omahin of Ebonyi State. Amadioha would destroy that man to the roots. You see them. Nigeria have touched their life. Anybody that Nigeria touch his or her life, they will never, ever do anything good again. You see all of them that Nigeria have touched their life with Yoruba pastors and everything. They will never be good again. They will never. Have you seen any of them? No, nothing. From the beginning, any person that touch their life, the person will grow, will become animal, will become goats everywhere, idiots everywhere. And all these things they are doing is just to wipe us out. But their plan failed. Because we reincarnated and then they kind of grow up to be 52 years this year. And he has taught us everything. That is how to go Kadama did it. That he kept him going, studying, going. Brain, his computer is not a talker. His computer. In fact, we can't study him till the end of life. We can't finish studying him till the end of life. Even when he might have grown old, I told him he will not die. He will just grow. One day, we will not see him, he will just celebrate. You see, Chukwu Kadema kept him going. Because if he had come out that time that he might be a young boy, they might have killed him in one place. He will not even hear anything. Chukwu Kadema kept him until he become an elder. So that if he's talking to elder, he tell him that he's not an elder. He will tell you that I'm an elder. So that you will not talk too much. That is how God just saved us. Chukwu Kadema has saved us. Chukwu Kadema has saved us in all round. He has saved us. May Chukwu Kadema bless you.
And you too, my dear.
Chukwu Kadema keep strengthening you.
Thank you.
And give you good health.
Thank you.
To see Biafra.
We see.
And your children.
We see. I'm looking for where to learn how to be more, what do they call it? He's very arrogant. I want to be more arrogant so that I can arroganize all of you because you people don't have sense. Hey, he's arrogant. Show me the university after all where Britain, Theresa May, not teaching people to be gentlemen. You don't know terrorist Lugard is a gentleman. He had PhD in gentleman conduct. You people don't have sense. Flora prostitute, sure, have PhD in gentleman conduct. Odimegwu Ojukwu, all of them have PhD in gentleman conduct. It was a course they studied in British language. And so you can be killing people and be smiling. They will take gun and shoot you. And when you are dying, they say, die in peace, brother. Do you kill your brother? We know all these things, so I don't get sense. It's the mixed blood inside you that is reacting. Because by now, you are supposed to be raising alarm. Let the remaining genuine human being on earth see what they are doing to us. We are the people who have been assassinated, more than in cold-blooded, among the breed and kind of Homo sapiens here on earth. They never talk about us. You are very stupid. Thunder will fire your father. You think a trailer, tanker, and bombing is our problem? You think what Fulani and Nigeria are doing is our problem? You think it is British government that is our problem? It is those of you who ate on our food, ate our bread and drink our water. Those of you who gave accommodation. We clothed you when you were naked. You are the one who has turned against us. And we are praying that that very table upon in our house you eat will become a snare unto you. We are praying that you will die for nothing. And everything you have labored for, through sabotage and other means, it shall be given to another. Have you not read David's declaration to Judas, he who is to betray Jesus? Ndiara. Aganeku. Aganeku, are you there? Mazia Ganeku, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Yes, I love your name because it represents what we are doing. I ain't Ganeku.
Good.
I ain't Ganeku.
For sure.
Yes. My brother.
On the more. Yes. We must be talking. We must be saying it until they leave our land.
That is why I store it. At least once you flash me, I see it. I see Aganeku. That is, we must continue talking. God was not correct when he talked for 7 days.
Yes.
Please.
I'm happy with the topic of today. You say that they are doing this, they are doing that. You know, Onyibe, they say that we are feeling over proud.
we never even proud. This is early morning.
We are feeling over proud. We have to take it easy.
We never even start safe. Imagine waiting that they do that they kill us. We still they proud. Imagine when we begin to kill them.
They are killing us and be jubilating.
We just their own. They begin to speak big English. Say we are miscreant. They are miscreant. We now they tell them say they are crant miss. They are angry. When they were saying we are miscreant, we are vandals. Is that not what they called our father? We have not even called them quarter of what they call us. We are addressing them by who they are. They are getting angry. When we give their name, they will know that Totalokanshi. They were time, they were everywhere. Oh, they are miscreant, they are crant. We just say we are miscreant, good and fine. But they are crant miss. Hosetiana, Ndiara. They think we are here to I beg you, Kuwagawa Chileke.
Onyibe, good morning. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, Hamadike, which for all the principal officer, IPOB worldwide. Good morning. My name is It happens that I'm a coordinator of IPOB here in Komo. Please, my brothers and sisters, they are saying that we are feeling over proud, but they don't know that they are the one making us feeling over proud. Because they come to our land and they conquered, or they feel that they conquered us, kill us, do everything. And if I get myself, I will be proud, because you are killing my fellow brothers and sisters. Why can't I feel over proud? I will be feeling over proud if I get myself anywhere I get myself, I'll feel over proud. You understand me? So let them don't worry. Over proud. They see our pastor Odumeje. Odumeje is everywhere, matching people up and down. You understand me? They brought to us missionary. I tell my brothers, missionary, slave trade, and colonization. They are the same. If you understand them, you are graduated on this planet. The whole school end up there. If you understand the meaning of missionary, slave trade, and colonization, all is the same. All is the same. Yes. Dear friends, I must say the truth. I'm not happy about what happened. You know, people supposed to confront this, because IPOB has been saying this. Division of labor. If you are in a zone, make sure you join in any committee. You know, yeah, do something. Because if you don't do, who will do us? Look at the way our people just burn down their shops and human beings. Our people are supposed to help and do this. Division of labor. Share the work in your zone. There is doctor and nurse, mechanic, editor, carpenter, and different things. We study different things. Let us come up, please, dear friends. I don't want to hear such again. Confront them. If they confront us, we go to here and confront them. If they confront us on Afo, we go to Nkwo and confront them. We must be doing it till we get ourselves. Nobody will give us Biafra. Only me and you. I say shame. Thunder fire Queen Elizabeth. Thunder fire British. Thunder fire the whole world. Thunder fire the whole world, because IPOB come to correct the mistake they did all in days. Yes, the mistake, American continent, European continent, Middle East, and Asia, and Africa, and that's Nigeria, and we Biafrans. We come here, IPOB come to correct all the mistakes that the whole world make, and we must correct it, and we're already correcting it. Yes, let nobody apologize to anybody. They are the ones to apologize to us. Thank you very much,
Thank you. We must continue.
Good morning. Almost here,
Biafra. Yes, are you there, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
God bless all our top members all over the world. God bless three Biafra all over the world. My dear brother, I have heard your voice. Your topic this morning is so beautiful.
Our brothers that say that they don't like the way you are speaking. Maybe that brother like the
I
way
never even start. I've not even started. When I begin to use Abo to preach, that is when Amadioha and Ikenga will visit them. Very stupid people. They have used Allen Onyema now. They have dumped him. They want to use Iwanyang. Look at them. Stupid bunch of lunatics everywhere. Allowing ordinary or Alamajiri that cannot wash their teeth to use them. They never condemn the people they killed in South Africa. Maybe they burned his shop through xenophobia. He never condemn it. He loved it. He's listening to my line of English. Is he stupid? Can you blame Awusama for telling you kill me, make her die? Whereas he's telling you we kill you. These are lunatics, they don't have sense. God will punish all of them. Then just they hear the morning sermon. They are mad people. Go ahead, please. This is the language of sabotage. When they have collected money and they don't have anything to defend it, they now start to get from both sides. Many of them are fighting. Remove the microphone from George Onyibe. Don't let him to broadcast. I'm waiting for all of you. You better remove Facebook. Undiara. We know all of you. You will humiliate yourself. But Biafra or Biafra, any day I fight against Biafra, may Chukwu Kikabiama wipe away my entire generation. Obligate us from history. You think we are here because of one thing? We are here because IPOB is an answer to our prayer. Pocket your mouth. We have seen their type anyway. Go ahead, please. Through their class are proud of you. We are proud of you. God will continue to bless you and your family. You will see Biafra and beyond. You know that since I was a child, what I have been hearing from Catholic Church, my church is, let us pray for Nigeria in distress. My dear brother, now I am old. I am a grandma. I'm still hearing let us pray for Nigeria in distress. This kind of distress that cannot go out. And our children are hearing the same thing. And after their own children will still be praying for Nigeria in distress. How many lifetimes do we have? Thunder fire anybody that is against Biafra. Thunder will fire the people that obligate, remove Nigeria from the map. God will punish all of them. My mama, my papa, anybody will get hand to make sure say Biafra no call. Thunder will fire all of you. And Michael and Gabriel, if you people stop Biafra, for allowing Biafra to be there and you stop it, thunder will fire all of them. Look at them, they gather in the ara. Just look at them. Mad people, Yoruba, Hausa blood everywhere. Hey, let's say it. All the petition are done the rights against me. Even when you don't know me, it don't stop me. In the ara. Look at them. I just look at them. I just look at them. God bless my Nnamdi. God bless my Cheneto. God bless all hardcore Biafrans that are working in sincerity to restore Biafra. May our God keep you and the military protect you. May all our enemies be put to shame. May they lick the dust of our feet. May the blood of all the innocent that are slain continue to hurt all the saboteurs. And may that money they collected, that blood money they collected from our enemies, may it hurt them, may it hurt their lineage, even all the defeat generation of their lineage. May they never leave. Since they love evil, may evil bet them. Since they love killing, may killing be their portion. But those that are love Biafra, we need help. May the good Lord bless them. May the good Lord shower love upon them. May they live to see Biafra and beyond. God bless you, my brother. Continue. Biafra loves you. They appreciate you. Continue. The saboteurs. They want to make you to be biased. But of course, I have made a promise. I made a promise to them. Thank you, ma. I made a promise to them. I noticed there are a group of sponsored terrorists against me. They stay in one room and they will write 1 million petition against me. They will send it to IPOB leadership. I studied them and I found out who they are. And since then, I say they have only one target. They have poisoned me 4 times. I'm not dead. I'm still alive. They have put bomb in my house. I'm not dead. I'm still alive. I'm still shouting from Orogodo. They are still there saying, Onyibe do this, Onyibe do this. But these people don't know how I look like. And I know their plan. Let's frustrate him. He will run away. Come on to encourage me. It's not dead, but they are discouraging me. And Anna said, okay. So they want to discourage me. And then I refuse to be discouraged. And I promise you, I promise Facebook, I promise Yoruba Gota Media, I will give them 1,000 Facebook different names, and I will shout on all of them every day, hour of the day. And we give you that thing you don't want to hear. Una the grace. Una the grace. You people should come forward and condemn the bombing in Anambra. Because the journey has just begun. I'm going to stop there, man. Africans must understand. Now, not until Biafra is free, Africa will not be free. Of course, when I mean Africa, African India, African America, African Malaysia, African China, African Japan, African Africa, African India, Sabun, and the way. All of you will not be safe until Biafra is restored. You wipe away Biafra and you think you are going to hide from it. They will know. I truly love you, genuine Biafran. Goodbye for now.
Reading from Biafran's Got Talent.
Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, no. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, yo. They are playing on your intelligence, life full of pretense. They are playing on your intelligence. They are playing on your intelligence. Their life full of pretense. Everything is diligent. Oh, so every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man so every black man for your right. Freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, oh. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, yo.
We have been in this bondage for decades now. Oh,
for decades now.
They gave us their culture. They killed our prophets. They colonized our people with guns and bullets.
Guns and bullets.
Biafra is our hope now.
Is our hope now.
Biafra is the hope of Africa.
So every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man has to stand up for your right. Freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that. Englishman knows
Spread the love.